I know we in camp, we training and whatnot, right? And I've been like, how would I say, pushing the button, you know what I'm saying? Because, we've been gone for so long and whatnot,
Davis trainer Calvin Ford has just shocked many of Tank's fans, as he's highlighted a major problem Tank faces that could impede his victory calms fight night. This is definitely not the news the boxing world wants to hear. But does this mean Frank Martin could really be having a chance as fight night draws closer? Reality is dawning on Gervonta Davis's team as his trainer Calvin Ford has highlighted a major lapse in Gervonta Davis's preparation for his fight against Frank Martin.
Can get you killed. And I also know that about the game. So.
How did you know he had trouble with the law? How did you find that out?
We ain't here for that.
The lightweight title fight is scheduled to take place on Saturday, June 15th at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, United States of America. As a result, the two fighters are looking to appear at their very best as they make preparations for their battle in the ring this Saturday. The bout, which will be shown on Amazon Prime Video, PPV, has attracted attention from fans and other boxing professionals.
I'd like to thank Amazon, PBC, GTD Promotions, and the MGM. Everyone in the world has been anticipating the return of
The World Boxing Association lightweight world title champion, who had not fought for over a year since he last emerged victorious against Ryan Gar in April 2023, after being forced to spend 2 months in prison, will be back in the ring to defend his title against Frank Martin. Frank Martin, who is ranked number 2 behind Davis, which implied he gets the first shot at the belt, aiming to take his impressive career record up to 190, expressed how disqualified his opponent was even with the upcoming fight at hand. After he served his prison time, Davis was authorized to continue his boxing career and defend the crown he claimed after Devin Haney vacated before moving up in weight with the fight that he will be facing Martin in a few days to come.
Take my hats off to everybody that came out to this press conference. Amazon Prime, MGM Grand, even David Benavidez, I wanted
Davis, who previously held both the International Boxing Federation and Super Featherweight titles on separate occasions, attracted the conversations over the internet from different professionals who were concerned with how his training methods were efficient in the upcoming fight. The boxer posted video footage which went viral in all social media platforms, prompting interviews and discussions on different occasions. And now to confirm this, his trainer Calvin Ford has spoken regarding his preparations. The former 3-division world champion, who claimed 5 world titles and currently ranked as No. 10 in ESPN's pound-for-pound rankings, shared the moves he implemented in the preparations for the fight, welcoming unexpected discussions. Davis enters this fight with 29 wins, 0 defeats, and 27 knockouts. It's tough to find a better resume than that. He's coming off an impressive 7th-round victory over Ryan Garcia in April 2023. Saturday will be Martin's first title shot. Despite an impressive 180-0 record with 12 knockouts, he's definitely lacking in the power department compared to Davis. A look at Martin's unanimous decision victory over Herrick Union last summer, and you'll see the Ghost did a nice job of peppering the German boxer with body-head combinations, moving him around the ring. And talking about Gervonta Davis's preparations, Calvin Ford has hinted at a lapse that could Gervonta Davis's first loss should Frank Martin capitalize on it. Calvin Ford notably had a different training camp with John Davis, as Adrien Broner accompanied the Baltimore native in camp while he prepared for his fight against Blair Cobbs. Hopefully, the presence of Adrien Broner doesn't create any form of bad luck for Gervonta Davis, as he was absolutely embarrassed by Blair Cobbs over the last weekend.
Do you think he met Chapo? Do you think he met El Chapo?
I mean, I ain't worried about that, What up, Chapo?
Talking about what the training camp looked like at that point, one of the reporters asked Calvin Ford about Adrien Broner's training camp, and he responded, "My thoughts is that he's doing what we need him to do. I'm seeing the transition. I'm seeing a glimpse of what I used to watch when I was on TV, when he was on TV, and stuff," said Ford. According to the trainer, almost everyone had given up on the problem. But the fact remains that he never went anywhere, Ford said. But he's still here, so he has a mission that has not been completed yet, so this opportunity that Don gave to him, he gets to show the world that he never left.
You want to be a part of this because it's going to go viral once we get it.
Well, where do they go, Calvin?
You can go to my Instagram page, hit my bio, and go to the link and you'll see my non.
Because I have a lot of car dealers that follow my page, and I want to send this out to them.
Whether Davis and Broner were happy to be collaborating together in the camp, Ford replied that he could see Tank paying back for all the favors and help he received from Broner. So in many ways, he stressed their roles have changed since how they used to be earlier. The roles changed. It's like Tank the big brother, Broner the little brother. But they both even because again, that's showing the respect of the levels before and then after so. It's a good thing forward. However, at the grand arrival, Calvin Ford made more shocking revelations about Dant Davis's preparations. He claimed rustiness played a big role in affecting his fighter considering he had been out of the ring for over a year, so much had happened in the space of 14 months. And it's as a result of this that the more active Frank Martin could gain some edge over his opponent. There was a collective groan around the MGM Grand Lobby when it was announced that Gervonta Tank Davis would not actually be arriving at his own grand arrival on Tuesday, the fight week opener. Fizzled ahead of Davis's scheduled World Boxing Association lightweight title defense against Frank Martin on Saturday, and disappointed fans were left shaking their heads with Davis trainer Calvin Ford left to carry the can and break the news. "I want to apologize to the fans," Ford said, killing the buzz that had built since the scheduled arrival started some 90 minutes earlier. "He can't make it at this moment because he's been delayed, but he's going to make it up to you all on Fight Night Trust. What I'm saying to you all want to see this performance that he's going to put onto the fans." Davis had earlier taken to X to write the promotion for "This fight was nonsense. Now watch I don't show up to the arrival stuff today." Fans had been asked repeatedly by roving reporter Kinsey Winsky during the previous hour and a half who they were on hand to see. And while some had come to catch a glimpse of David Benovitz ahead of his fight with Alexander Vozick, the majority had come for Davis, and Tank fever swept through the lobby. "It scares me I'm saying because the things that he's doing and his maturity of oh, how would you say them great ones? That can read the feel real good. So when he get in that ring, I watched him listen to people conversation, listen to what's going on, and we're back in business. We've been waiting for this for a while," Ford said of Davis's first fight back after 14 months. "We want to put on a great performance. We want to put on a great performance for the fans. At the end of the day, watching him in camp, it scares me because of the things he's doing and his maturity. When he gets in that ring, I've seen him listen to a conversation, listen to what's going on, and he's really focused." Asked about the threat posed by Detroit's Martin, Ford said it's serious because it's a different type of fight. You can't sleep on Frank. Frank is coming to put on that party. He showed it at the press conference. He showed it throughout the whole ordeal for being a young guy that's coming on the scene at this level. Right here. I want people to watch TV and leave the arena, saying that's one of the classiest fights we've seen since the old days. However, Calvin Ford also highlighted the fact that Gervonta Davis is doing everything to fight rustiness. "Come back with us, we good. Do you get what I'm saying? Hey coach, can you talk about what kind of spirits Ob is? And have you talked to him since?" "Great spirit. If I can show y'all the intimate text that he give me, it's like I'm being Mike right now to him. He's been great as expected in training." However, that's still a huge factor when compared to the more active Frank Martin. Frank Martin's last match was also about 11 months ago. However, he's had less complications during his absence compared to Gervonta Davis, who's been in prison and has had an injury during his absence. Davis won a breakout fight last April when he knocked out Ryan Garcia in their Las Vegas blockbuster. However, he then spent 44 days in prison after violating the terms of a sentence that initially saw him set to avoid being sent to jail. At the start of May, Davis was sentenced over his November 2020 hit-and-run car crash, which injured 4 people, because he accepted a plea deal and pleaded guilty to 4 traffic offenses. And it's a good feeling and is in a great space. And he looked like the old Ob. The crowd came out. That means he have love. He avoided a custodial sentence. Tank was instead ordered to fulfill 90 days of home detention, but was sent to prison. Not even a month later, Dant Davis apparently didn't take the terms of his sentence of 90 days of home detention too seriously. The Baltimore Banner reported on its website Friday that Davis was jailed Thursday because spent time since his sentencing living at the Four Seasons Hotel in Baltimore and a luxury condo he recently purchased in the Silo Point section of Baltimore.